See. Hey, everybody. This is Jason with Premier Janitorial. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. This is our first live event. I guess actually not our first one. We did a few this summer where we had some giveaways, but this is our first one of a new series we're going to start. We're going to do this every Thursday, try to bring some good information to you out there. Today, we are going to talk about combating flu in the office, or the cold and flu in the office. And some people might say, well, why in the world are they doing this? A lot of people probably know. Just to maybe refresh some things for you. Why are we going to talk about this? Well, what's the cost of this? If you're an office manager or you're in charge of staffing or having to take care of the office, I mean, what kind of a pain is it when you come in and you get the phone call, usually that morning, or if you're lucky, maybe they call you the night before and say, hey, I'm not feeling good, and you've got to try to cover it, or you've got to multitask or have somebody doing 2 or 3 jobs. What a pain that is, right? So what are some ways that maybe we can alleviate that or make it so that it's not as prevalent or it doesn't spread? Because it's going to happen, right? I mean, somebody's going to get sick. People are going to get the cold. They're going to get the flu. Just our office alone, I'm not even feeling good right now. I was on NyQuil last night, been sniffling and feel a little better today, but just seems to be the way that it is, right? And we've had, I think, 3 or 4 people out this week, just in the last 2 weeks. So we understand what kind of pain it causes, and just want to try to give some information, bring it back to the forefront, some information you can give out to your staff or some things you might be able to implement in your office. If I stumble a little bit and I seem a little nervous, I am. Like I said, this is our first live broadcast, so it's a little nerve-wracking, but hopefully I won't fumble through it too bad. I tend to talk fast when I'm nervous, which I am. So if you can't understand me and I'm going too fast, what you might want to do is just wait till we're done at the end and then replay it and play it in like half speed. Then you'll be able to understand it a little better. This is new, so we're trying a new system. I'm trying to see who's out there. I can see people are there, but I don't know who they are. And reactions. Okay. Anyway, so couple of different things you can do. If an office manager or you're in charge of the office, there's a couple different things you can look at. You can look at some of the internal things that you can do, and then we'll talk about some external things of staff that you might have come in, or your cleaning crew, what they do or should be doing. Internally, what are some of the things you can do or remind your staff to do? The number one most important thing is wash your hands. I know you hear it, but wash your hands. Obviously before and after you use the restroom, before you eat, keep your hands away from your face. We have a tendency when we're talking or doing things to put our hands around our face, and our hands touch all kinds of things, and that's one way we can spread germs. So we want to keep people, just remind people not to do that. Common areas, we call them hot spots. So some of the common areas, those are the big ones. Some of the areas that you and your staff usually take care of is inside your fridge. If there's a spill in there, wipe that up. Or when you have that office party and you have leftovers and somebody says, oh yeah, keep them, I'll eat them tomorrow, and you throw them in the fridge and 6 months later they're still there. Just looking for a breeding ground for germs and stuff. So, clean that out. You can put disinfectant wipes out so people can use those to wipe down, their staplers and some of their personal items and keep their personal areas cleaned. That's a good thing to do. And then hand sanitizer, obviously, that's all over the place. Some offices actually have them, the dispensers put up on the wall. You want to make sure if you have them that either your staff or your cleaning crew, if they're supposed to, are keeping ththose full. And if not, maybe talk to your whoever does your cleaning and see if it's something that you can get installed in your office that would help mitigate some of those things. The biggest cost, they talk about, when doing the research on this, looking through the CDC, the cost for missed work, the opportunity cost for missed work in the office could be anywhere between $9 to $21 billion a year. And I know that's a huge spread, but the reason they were saying it was so big is it depends on how bad the flu season is that year. It could be as low as, hey, Kev, you have a good day too. It could be as much as $9 to $21 billion, depending. The flu can affect as little as 5% to 20% of people, and so the production cost that's pretty a lot for small business or businesses in general. And that's not even to count the cost that it costs in the medical care, all the costs for the doctor's visits, going to the ER and all that. That's just the direct cost that it costs business in production. So if you've managed an office, you know what a difference it makes when you have people out sick and trying to cover and multitask. Because I know you might tell somebody, hey, I need you to do this and this, and oh, I'm a multitasker, I can do it. Well, anybody that tells you they're a multitasker is probably no. I think I can do it, but I don't do it well at all, and most people don't. So now we're going to look at some of the external things, whether you have a crew that you've got in-house that does the cleaning, or you hire a cleaning or janitorial crew. One of the things that that they should be doing, and you want to make sure that they're doing. You know, again, we're going to talk about the hot spots. You've got doorknobs and the door handles. You know, lots of people are touching those all day. Light switches, that's a big one that gets overlooked a lot. Copiers, the copying machine, how many people are using those? A lot of people have a misperception that those can't be wiped down, but they're all sealed and they may be touch screens, but all that can be wiped down and disinfected also. The handles on your fridge, again, common areas, the break room, you know, you've got a lot of people in and out of there all day. So you've got the tables, the counters, like I said, the fridge handles, countertops, and the personal areas. If they're supposed to be doing it, you know, your mice on your desk supposed to be wiped down, keyboards. If the staff isn't supposed to be doing it, maybe have canned air where they can blow those out and make sure those are getting dusted out. Telephones, that's another big one. So these are things you just want to make sure that you're either whoever you've hired, whether it's internal, external, or your cleaning crew, you want to make sure these things are getting done, because these can really have a big impact on you know, keeping the germs down so that people aren't getting sick, so you're not losing that productivity in your office. It makes a huge difference, and can save you a lot of time and a lot of money and a lot of headache. I mean, the stress of having to cover shifts can you know, cost a lot and add stress to you, and then you as the office manager are doing the staff that extra stress, and now next thing you know, you're sick because of the extra stress that's caused on you. So we just wanted to take a few minutes and bring all this to you and let you know about this. And is anything I might have forgotten, Kim? She's sitting over to the side. She didn't want to be on the camera. So anyway, if you want any information, or you want to get anything on possibly looking at upgrading your cleaning company, I'm going to put a link up here you can go to. It's called pjsak.com/upgrade me. And it's 10 things you should know if you're looking at upgrading your cleaning company. And just say, hey, it's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. All you guys out there, if you forgot, you still got a little bit of time. You get to the store and get up out of the doghouse.
Hey, where's my Valentine's gift?
And on that note, I got to get out of here. I got to get to the store. Have a good day. 9 minutes.
Yeah.
So how was it? So who all was there?
Penny, Kirsten, Kevin.